This is a 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie, and I want to get you guys' thoughts on this color. I borrowed it from Garff, Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram here in West Valley, Utah. This truck is available for sale. Be sure to ask for Josh. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys see the options and features on this build. At the very top is the description. Base price is $64,130, and then here's a short listing of some of the standard features on this truck. Be sure to pause to see more. Now, starting off, the options is the Hydro Blue for $295, and that is a pearl coat. Night edition was $34.45. Gives you the 22-inch wheels, anti-spin rear diff, sport performance hoods in there. This truck also has the Laramie Level 2 equipment group, which gives a lot of nice features here. All-weather floor liners, and then 33-gallon fuel tank is $445. Destination is $21.95 with a total price of $73,470. And then here are the Philly comment numbers off to the side here. This color with blackout definitely works. Now you guys can pretty much see when you get the blackout, it's pretty much gonna paint bumpers. It's gonna give you blackout for the grill, all your emblems. This truck does have front parking sensors, adaptive cruise control, and LED headlights, high and low beam with the fog lights. However, your turn signals are gonna be incandescent bulbs, but that's an easy fix right there. Now, sport performance hood definitely does make or break a truck, and I'm telling you, on the Rams, whether it be HD or half ton, that sport performance hood just makes these trucks. And I love the wheel design for the Laramie with the night edition package too. Now you can see this little heat extractor here and this vent here does come at a cost. It does store a lot of dirt, so you got to be careful when you're cleaning your truck, most likely. Now you do have to add an additional package for 360 camera, and that's a big issue that Ram needs to fix really soon. Now here's a quick peek at the suspension. You guys can see you do have the coils, independent, double wishbone. Here's that liner, it's plastic. And then here's a quick peek at these tires. These are the Pirelli Scorpion Verde tires, all season, and 285/45 22-inch wheel. Now that's basically a 32.1-inch tall tire, 11.2 inches in width. You can probably see a little bit of that width back there. 6 lug. And then here's a quick peek of the side view. Mirror caps have a blackout, including the door handles. Looks really good. You can get the truck also with a longer bed. You do have turn signals here on the mirrors also. Some puddle lights. Convex with blind spot alert right there. And these mirrors are heated. They're the only truck, I would say, in the half-ton segment that gives you the convex on both sides too. Smart key system right here. So you can lock the doors, unlock them. Nothing new there. 33-gallon fuel tank. I think it comes with a 26-gallon tank standard, by the way, so you might want to upgrade that tank, just saying. Multi-link rear suspension. You guys can see they don't give you a full liner, but they do give you a liner on the sides there. Disc brakes out back, parking sensors, black exhaust tips. All your badging is blacked out. Incandescent tail lights here. Class 4 hitch with a 4 and 7 pin. There's that 7 pin. LED light right here. You have another light for if you're hooking up your trailer at nighttime. And then this is power, actually. This is tailgate power. Bed lights. No tie downs really. Just you have 4 down below here. That's pretty much it. And no power in the back. And you guys see right there, this does have a really fast lift gate too for power. 355 rear. You can get a locker on these trucks. And there's that temporary spare tire. 392 available for max tow. However, I think I would skip it unless you plan on running taller tires. That's probably the only reason why I would get the 392. But this truck has plenty of power. Let's go ahead and talk about that next. I understand the love and hate for this 3-liter inline 6 twin turbo engine. A lot of manufacturers have pushed these down the line, and Ram has decided to bring back the V8. Now, if I were in the market today, I would 100% pick a Hurricane engine, and the reason why is simply because the 5.7 is just outgunned. It hasn't been updated in so long, and it still has that e-torque system, which I'm not sold on. But this engine has 420 horsepower compared to 395 horsepower out of that Hemi, and 469 pound-feet of torque compared to 410 pound-feet of torque out of the Hemi. So yes, this engine is just better, especially at these higher elevations. You probably can't see the mountains out there because it's a little cloudy. But this engine overbuilt too, closed deck design. You have a forged crankshaft, forged connecting rods. And I think for the kind of power that you get out of this engine, especially with the 4-wheel drive auto, oh my gosh, it's definitely a game changer. Now, what's really nice about this configuration is what's behind it. That ZF 8HP75 is a beast. Probably one of the most reliable transmissions in the half-ton and HD segment, bar none. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. Ford and GM just caught up to this interior from basically 2019, because when Ram refreshed this truck for 2025, they didn't really make any changes to the interior. They did add a few things here and there, but for the most part, it was a carryover. And I don't blame them because it's just that nice. I mean, the overall appointment to this interior is top notch. And I feel like they have the biggest cab in the segment. 10-way seats, large seat cushions here, great bolstering. Now, I don't like the suede inserts. This is their way of trying to cheapen out and save money. But again, I still like the interior the best. Perforated leather, heated ventilated seats came standard. And here you have some hard plastic, but you have soft touch on the dash, grab handles, black liner too, by the way. You can see there. Tilt and telescoping steering wheel. They're the only truck that doesn't give you a power option on these higher trim levels. GM gives you power available for this. Let's go and check out the passenger side. On this side, power seat. And you guys saw on the window sticker that optional 14.5-inch display. This screen here, dual chargers right there. It's really hard to beat a Ram. I know that some people will hate on this truck for whatever reason, but I find that these trucks are really the best in the segment, especially when you consider the pricing on them too. Deep storage, and there's a 115-volt power plug down here, and glove box, soft open. They do have lighting for this too. Laramie badge. This is all soft touch right here. Let's go ahead and just quickly turn this on. So if you want to listen to your own music, if you want to help control navigation, or if you want to help the person park this guy, there you go. You have a camera for that too. I like this truck, guys. It really is hard to beat Ram. The only negative thing is, like I said, you don't have 360 camera view at this price point. This is an expensive truck. And I feel like at this price, they should just give it to you in that level 2 equipment group, as opposed to putting in another package to make you spend more money. That's definitely the negative thing about these pickups. So let's go and check out the back, and we'll jump back over to the driver's seat afterwards. Seat back pockets are right here. And this seat does recline. If you drop this down, armrests, cup holders, storage. Outboard heated seats, 115-volt power plug, air vents, a little bit of wood trimming right there, cup holders. And this cab is truly one of the biggest in the segment too. Lastly, you can actually break out some storage. All you have to do is just twist this, and it just flips out like so. Just go ahead and jump back over to the driver's seat. Here's this screen. Let me turn a little bit so you guys don't have that glare. There we go. Is that better? I think it is. So On this screen, if you push this button, you have all these different menus that you can customize here. You can change what you see. I like this. Maybe you might want a temperature gauge. You can't change that one or this one. But yeah, I like that they give this to you. And if you want to get to that menu quicker, boom, this drops you in there. This is your dipstick now. And you guys see some of the other menus. You can do full navigation on this screen. No heads-up display for this one. And this bottom menu is customizable too. You can slide things over. Also, if you go to vehicle, you can turn on your auto dimming mirror. You can turn on and off that passenger screen. You can control your cameras, and there's a ton of things you can customize in this menu too. Sorry for the Atlantic, whatever it's called, Atlantis architecture. I mean, this new updated screen like gives you that little red. So I actually can see it on my side here, which is kind of insane. You may have to start using another camera for this. But you can disable your parking sensors individually for front and rear. And that's nice because if you're towing a trailer, right, you could just keep off the rear but keep on the front, right? Tons of USBs. They have an HDMI for that passenger screen. And home link is right here. Place for your sunshades. Let's go ahead and see what kind of payload this truck has, okay? So you guys see right here, the front gross axle weight rating is 3,900 pounds. The rear is 4,100 pounds. Gross vehicle rating is 7,100 pounds. 22 by 9 wide wheels. All-in payload capacity is 1,550 pounds. You guys see the tire pressure is 36 psi all the way around. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a really nice truck. It is available for sale. And if I was in the market, like I said, that Hurricane engine would be the way I'd go for sure. See you guys soon.